is how can one incorporate proteins for senior citizen parents who are vegetarian with weak digestion? Okay, so so first of all, we need to understand that why weak digestion is there. Okay, if it is an underlying disorder of your gut. Weak digestion can be due to IBS, or which is the irritable bowel syndrome, or it may be due to just due to the age progression. So, what we can do is that we, after identifying the cause for the weak digestion, we need to uh, give the diet which is little softer in nature so that they can chew it easily and they'll be able to digest it. So the softer diet can include a lot of soups and a lot of smoothies, maybe oats cooked in a proper manner, dalia and all the porridges which we can give. What the addition of the protein now in this preparations, what you can do is you can add a mixture of nuts powder, the dry fruits powder. You can include almonds, walnuts, little cashews, little pistachios, and you can add some dates. So just ground this mixture and add it to their curd or their milk porridge or in their glass of milk, so that they get the benefit out of it. And if there is a digestion issue, that will also not come in a way, because they'll not be chewing it, they already will be having in a powder form, so that will be easily digestible. Also, you can include a lot of seeds, the oil seeds which are there, sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, which are again very rich in protein. You can include those in the same manner, just roast them, grind them, and add it to their diet. And quinoa is another grain which is very rich in protein. A little bit on the expensive side, but if you want to, if you wish to include, then obviously you can do that. Broccoli, which is a vegetable and it is a good source of protein, this can be included as well in their diet. But we have to take care of that the person for whom you are planning this kind of a diet pattern should not be having thyroid problem, because broccoli and the cauliflower family vegetables are not advisable for the thyroid patients. So we have another query, that is, what are the foods for healthy skin? Now, foods for healthy skin, there are no such specific food for healthy skin. I always say that if you eat healthy, if your internal health is good, that will definitely reflect as your outer health. So it's all about eating healthy and taking good care of your health. Whatever you eat healthy, include a lot of colorful vegetables, fruits, include a lot of seasonal vegetables and fruits in your diet on daily basis, include nuts in your diet, and above all, the most important thing is to have lots and lots of water, because water will help you flush down all your toxins from the body and leaving a clear skin, leaving a clear system. So your stomach has to be cleared very well on daily basis if you need a good skin, if you need good hair and overall health. Next query is for kids, dryness in skin. So the foods which we can think of that so that there is no dryness in the skin is again that you can incorporate some nuts, some dry fruits, some seeds like pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, giving them a good oil massage before their bath. Choose the oil depending upon the weather conditions. Like now, summer is there, so you can always choose coconut oil. Give them a nice massage before they go for a bath. And also, a very important and a very age-old tip which our grandmothers used to say, and which I believe that it is a good tip, that you should be putting 1 or 2 drops of oil in your navel, because navel is the the point from, which can supply um, the oil, or which can supply to it all the areas of the body to the skin. So you can try that for removing the dryness. And okay, so next query we have, which is nearing 40 and post 40, what diet and lifestyle changes should be there? So again, I would say that there is no specific diet which we can comment on right now, because the diet which we have to take, or which one has to follow, is very specific to your body needs, to your calorie requirements, and also it is related to the medical issues if there is any. So the general tips and guidelines which we can talk about here for the women who are in age 40, or who are nearing 40 or beyond 40. So it's about having good water intake, having superfoods. Now, superfoods, which when we say, so we mean to say that you should be including lots and lots of nuts, the oil seeds in your diet, eating in small proportion, and moving more. So now moving more, it can be anything. You go for walks, you choose any kind of activity. A 20 to 30 minute of activity on daily basis is good if you are maintaining a healthy regime, a healthy eating pattern. Along with that, 20 to 30 minute exercise on daily basis will do the needful. Now, many women say, when we talk about with them, with that, do you do exercises? So they say, yes, we run around in the house behind our toddlers, behind our children, picking them up from school, dropping them to the classes, this and that. So this is not counted as an activity. It is that it shows that you are an active person in your lifestyle, but this will not be counted as an activity or what your body needs. So your body needs 20 to 30 minutes of exercise on daily basis, which is a dedicated exercise or activity for your body. Now it can be anything: stair climbing, Zumba, aerobics, whatever you like. It can be walking, yoga, a combination of walking, jogging, running, anything, but it has to be there. So good eating pattern, healthy eating regime, and your exercise routine, eating less portions. Not the, now less portion doesn't mean that you have to starve yourself. You have to eat what is required for your body. You should not be overdoing anything. Eating small meals daily, not overdoing meals at one go, and taking good care of your water intake, and including superfoods in your diet on daily basis to have all the trace minerals and vitamins in your diet. Include lots and lots of colors to your plate on daily basis. Next is best diet for ladies above 65 years of health, specifically having arthritis. Now, arthritis is a degenerative disorder. So the degenerative disorder means that it is a disorder which progress with the age. So the age-related changes which we get in our body is very natural. Now, what we can do is that we can just prevent it from going or changing at a faster pace. We cannot omit it completely from whatever has happened. We cannot stop that completely, whatever changes are undergoing, but we can prevent them from going much far and at much faster pace. So what we can do is, again, it would be the same, that eating lots and lots of colorful vegetables, fruits, including superfoods in your diet. Now this, why I'm saying this again and again, because women say, when we talk to women, they say yes, we eat nuts, we eat seeds, but they are not including those things in daily routine. They just include on and off. And so that we are talking about making it as a habit. So you have to take these superfoods daily in your diet and daily in your eating regime, so as to get the benefits, and so as to understand that how these natural things help you in making positive changes in your lifestyle, be it correcting little pain which we get in arthritis, or improving the stamina, or improving the overall health. Also, for the arthritis patients, people often just sit and just want to sit, don't want to do any kind of exercises, but they need to understand that arthritis is a degenerative disorder. If you do not move more, then this will go on increasing and increasing, because the body has to be moved so as to have a good circulation, and so that the muscle power remains good. If you do not move more, the muscle power will go away, and if the muscle power go away, then obviously your knees will deteriorate at a much faster pace. So for the ladies who have arthritis, and in their older ages, they should be doing walking at least, and walking is the best exercise for arthritis, and include all these superfoods, and eat a good healthy regime, good healthy diet, and this will help you out in resolving the pain and the condition. One thing which we can add here is the raw turmeric decoction. The raw turmeric which we get in the market these days, it is very much out there. Just include the raw turmeric decoction every day. Turmeric, as we all know, is anti-inflammatory and antiviral, antibacterial, and this definitely helps in reducing the pain and inflammation. So having it every day, anytime during the day, you can have it twice also, and this will definitely help. So, okay, coming on to next query. Can we have fruits in evening between 4 to 6? Yes, you can definitely have fruits in the evening between 4 to 6. We always say not to have fruits beyond 6, because after sunset we try not having fruits or not having any sugar rich things, so that the sugar doesn't get deposited in the body, because your activity levels drop as we progress during the day. Mornings, obviously each and every person is quite active, but in evening the metabolic rate also drops down. So to avoid unnecessary deposit of sugar, unnecessary deposit of fat in your body, we always recommend not to have fruits or any sugar rich item after 6 p.m. Eating corn or paneer with veggies at dinner, okay or not? Will it add to my weight? Okay, so this is again a very okay. So eating corn with veggies and paneer will not increase your weight until and unless you have maintained it, you know how to balance the meals the entire day. So it's not only one meal that will make you put on weight. It's definitely not that. Corn, being little dense on calories, it's not recommended to have it on daily basis, but you can have it obviously if there are veggies, and if you have if you had a good meal entire day during the day, and that will definitely not, if you take these corn and veggies and paneer in the night, it will not give you much weight. So again, as I say, that there is no such that you can just manage your dinner and the entire day having junk food and all things which are not advisable, and then at night just having corn, veggies and paneer, that will also not help you lose weight also. Okay, so this needs to be kept in mind that this is definitely not the only one thing which leads to increasing weight. Difference between senda namak and pink Himalayan salt, which is better for kidney diseases. So, senda namak and the pink Himalayan salt, both are the variety of Himalayan rock salts. So senda namak also comes in different colors. So this is a variety of the Himalayan rock salt, which is a broad category. Senda namak and the kala namak falls under the category of Himalayan rock salt. Now senda namak being little lesser in sodium content than the table salt which we use in our normal cooking practices, being little less in sodium, so senda namak is definitely a good thing to have it on daily basis. So what you can do is that you can include senda namak in your soup and salads, and wherever, like in curd or buttermilk, wherever you sprinkle salt from the top. In cooking, you can use table salt and Himalayan pink salt, which is also called as the kala namak, which again varies in color. Sometimes it is gray in color, sometimes it is pink in color. So that also varies because of the iron content which is there in the kala namak. That is why it is black or gray in color or little darker than the senda namak. So it is all about how it is processed, and the color. That is why the color varies. But for kidney patients, definitely senda namak is a good thing because it is less in sodium, and it also has a good amount of trace minerals which we do not find in any other salt. So for kidney patients, go for senda namak. Okay, now we have another query. What is the substitute for sugar? So now sugar being a evil, a white evil, which we call it as, and the substitute can be stevia, which is a natural sugar. It is a plant-based sugar, and you can also use jaggery or organic honey. Note that you can use organic honey because the normal honey which we get commercially is definitely there is a doubt on the purity thing. So always go for organic honey. Okay, so now the people who are live, we have a question from Swati Sharma. Can we take cucumber at night time? Sometimes it is said it is bad for stomach. Swati, yes, you can take cucumber at night time. No, it is not bad for stomach. So that is some different practices which people follow in Ayurveda, that they say that the watery things you should avoid at night. But if we see scientifically, then if you do not have any issues with your gut health, if you are good with your gut health, then yes, you can have cucumber at night. There will be no issue. Okay, so all right, so there is a thyroid diet, do's and don'ts. So we cannot discuss the whole diet over here, but yes, the do's and don'ts will be. So thyroid is not a disease. So first thing which we need to understand, that thyroid is definitely not a disease. It is a disorder, and which can be corrected by making some lifestyle changes and some positive lifestyle changes, and the basically which we say that the do's and don'ts are because the thyroid disorder, the thyroxine hormone which is there, which is produced by our thyroid gland, is thus it stops functioning or it is produced less as compared to the people with a good thyroid gland function, or the people with who do not have thyroid issues. Now, this thyroxine hormone, when it stops functioning properly, how it is supposed to be, it causes problems in your hormone balance, and that is how you get hormonal fluctuations, and it drops your metabolism down, due to which many people start putting on weight with these hormone issues and getting into other lifestyle disorders. For the thyroid diet do's and don'ts, we say that goitrogens are produced by some of the food items. Now, goitrogens are the chemicals which the food items produce, and also they cause little issues with the thyroxine function hormone. So that is why we advise to not to have those items which produce goitrogens. Now, what are those items? Those are the cauliflower family, which we call at the cauliflower, the cabbage, the broccoli, radish. These are some of the major food items which we say no to have if a person has thyroid issue. And other than that, just eat a healthy routine, maintain a clean eating pattern, and yes, exercises are very important because exercise will help you to increase your metabolic rate, and that is how people with hypothyroid will be able to maintain their weight. And yes, the medicine which the doctors prescribe, you have to continue with that. Next question coming out is eating out and maintaining weight. Now, how can you do that? So this is a very much asked question. Now, what you can do is that eating out. So we never say that you cannot go out to eat or stop enjoying your life or stop eating outside. It's about how you maintain and how you balance when you go for an outing. So you need to have a mind over the portion control. You need to learn the art of portion control. Always in our plans, like for people who ask us before leaving for a outing, for a wedding, or for a party, we always say eat a small portion of meal from home, so that when you go to a party or a dinner or a social gathering, you don't binge on the items which are served there. Many times we don't know that what is going to be served there, so it is always advisable to just eat a meal before. It can be a soup, a bowl of soup, or anything else which keeps you full, for a little longer time. And if you are full for some time, then it is for the obvious reasons you will not binge on a heavy meal outside. Always maintain having lemon water after you come back, or so that to just reduce the acidity levels in your stomach, and to maintain an alkaline environment in the body. That's it. So we have a question from another live viewer, that is stress beating foods, if any. So stress beating foods, again, stress beating food, first you need to understand, or you need to find out the reason why is there stress. So if you have identified the reason of stress, then obviously we can work on that too. And otherwise, we say that saffron and anjeer, that is fig, and also honey is supposed to be the calming foods which can reduce your anxiety, which can reduce your stress. Also, we advise to take chamomile tea, which is widely available these days. Having a chamomile tea at bedtime or a peppermint tea at bedtime definitely helps in reducing, not we can say that in reducing stress, but yes, they indirectly help in reducing stress, because they will calm you down, they will calm your anxiety issues, and they'll give you a good sleep. And that is how you can overcome with your stress issues. Also, meditation, exercising, breathing exercises helps you a lot in reducing stress. So focus on these as well. Okay, so another question which we have is, what is black cumin and is it different from the normal cumin? Okay, yes, so black cumin is different from the normal cumin. Obviously, they are from the same family. The normal cumin is little brown in color and little different in the flavor. Black cumin is also called as shah in Hindi, and usually people use in making biryanis and rice. They have a distinct flavor and a pungent smell, and but if you have asked this question in relation to weight loss, because I'm not clear the question why it is asked in what form, so it's not that it is for weight loss. Yes, jeera overall is good in antioxidants, and you can include more of jeera. You can have jeera pani to have the goodness of that. Otherwise, both are just little different in the flavor kind of a thing. Okay, so we have a question from Meghna Yadav. Foods for changing weather, immunity boosting food. That's a very good question, especially when we have this kind of a weather around where a lot of people are getting sick due to the weather conditions. So, foods for changing weather, it is always advisable to have seasonal foods, the seasonal fruits, the seasonal vegetables. Yes, this now we have the availability of all kind of fruits and vegetables, but again, it is always advisable to have a seasonal produce and not from the cold storage. Even, people use peas from the cold storage, or corns from the cold storage. So that is not actually advisable, because those things are processed, those are treated with chemicals, and they are preserved. Otherwise, the vegetables can't be preserved. So the things which are processed, which are preserved artificially, definitely are not good for your health. So, and the other question was immunity boosting foods. Okay, so immunity boosting foods would be if it is for children and if it is for adults, or ranging between 5 to 40 or 50-year-old adult. So what we can do is include superfoods. As I said, superfoods are the miracle foods. Pumpkin seeds, dry fruits on daily basis, lots and lots of seeds. Try making your child having a lot of water, so that they can flush out the toxins from their body, because toxins is the only thing which gets accumulated in the body and cause much of a problem. So they can have a lot of water, dry fruits, seeds, a mixture of both, maybe, which you have to give them daily in their diet, maybe in the milk, or in you can bind in atta while making a dough, and the seasonal fruits and the vegetables. And above all these, what we can do is we can include raw turmeric, raw ginger in their diet. So instead of using the commercial haldi powder which we get in the market, I prefer using the raw turmeric in all my preparations. Also, what I do for my daughter is that I make a decoction, or just by extracting the juice of the raw turmeric, raw ginger, put some organic honey into it, little bit of cinnamon powder, make a mixture, blend it all together again, and just give 1 or 2 spoons to the child. This can be done daily, no side effect. It will definitely improve the health. If that doesn't mean that I'm not saying here that it will completely stop them from getting any kind of cold and cough. Now, cold and cough is also it is a body mechanism to improve the immunity in the child also. It cannot be possible that your child will never fall ill. he or she will fall ill. But including these things in their diet on daily basis, you can reduce the frequency of the kids falling ill. You can have these things daily, and it is always a good thing to include all these superfoods in your daily routine. So one question which we have is, mango occurs for weight or a boon when it comes to weight loss. So mango is definitely there. That there's nothing that you cannot have mango while on a weight loss program, or you cannot have mangoes at all when you have diabetes, or you cannot have mangoes at all just to fear about gaining weight. You can have mangoes. It's all about portion control. So if you go on having 2 or 3 mangoes in a day, obviously mango being a little the fruit on a denser side, denser in calories, then yes, it will cause little issue with that. But yes, if you are having it in good amount, good portion control, if you are taking the mango, then obviously you can have it. Mango is rich in vitamin A, vitamin C. It will help you improving eyesight and improving the immunity. So there is nothing which you should be fearing about eating. It's just the art of portion control. Now, don't overdo with anything. If people say that fruits are very good for health, now that doesn't mean that you can have fruits more and more in your diet. You cannot eat or overdo of anything, whether it is good also. If you have to just take in good portion control. Okay, we have another query which is a very popular query, rather I say. It is, green tea good for weight loss or not? Now again, the same thing comes in that there is no one such ingredient that can help you lose weight. It's about the whole eating pattern, the whole eating routine which we maintain. And green tea is one such inclusion which we can do in our daily routine, because green tea is rich in antioxidants. Now antioxidants help in removing the toxins from your body, so it indirectly helps. It's like that it aids in weight loss, but that is not the only ingredient for weight loss. Okay, so it will help in weight loss. That indirectly it is related, because as you flush the toxins out from your body, there is a difference in your metabolic rate, your the frequency of your losing weight will definitely increase. So green tea is another one such ingredient which aids in weight loss, and not the only ingredient for weight loss. Next question is coming, apple cider vinegar good for weight loss or not? So I would say the answer is same what I just explained for green tea. Apple cider vinegar being another ingredient, or another thing which is getting very popular these days. Apple cider vinegar is a fermented product, and it is definitely good for people for poor gut health, and people suffering from high acidity issues, people suffering from gastric reflux. They can definitely have apple cider vinegar. It is good for them to include this in their diet. Also for the patients with high uric acid, we advise them to have apple cider vinegar. But apple cider vinegar is not the only ingredient for weight loss. It will help you to curb your acidity levels and not help in weight loss as such. So we have another question from our online viewer. Giving nutrition supplements for kid is good or not? So depends upon Rashmi, which nutrition supplement over here are you talking about? So if we are offering the commercial supplements which are there, like the Horlicks or Bonvita, so the advertisements which we say new Bonvita coming up with rich in iron or rich in calcium or things like that, definitely if we see or if we do a little bit research on it, then it's quite visible, or that we can understand that it is more of sugar and nothing much about the things which they promise of having 37 nutrients and all these things. Even Pediasure is highly rich in sugar. So giving supplements in the name of sugar, or okay, if there are nutrients also, but why we give so much of sugar to the children? Otherwise, it is always better, instead of using all these commercially available supplements, we go for the normal, the dry fruit mix powder, the seeds powder, which we can make at home and can add that powder in their daily milk or in their daily diet. That will help them having the other trace minerals and vitamins more, as compared to the commercially available supplements. Okay, Rashmi. So it's Neutralite Amway Company. So, Rashmi, we don't recommend any kind of supplement, be it of any company, or these supplements definitely have caused, and definitely they cause some kind of side effects in the body. So I would recommend better to use the naturally available products, the naturally available things available in your kitchen, and not to go for any kind of commercial products or any kind of the processed things available. Go for natural things which are there, and they are actually very good. For improving a child's health, or improving your health or your family's health. Whey protein powder advisable while on weight loss? No, actually, it's not any kind of whey protein powder, which is again a little bit of processed thing, which we say. If you want to go for any kind of such protein supplement, then yes, we will not be recommending any kind of the processed supplement, or any kind of commercial protein powders. We have Sattu, which is available in India very easily, and Sattu is a natural protein powder, which we can say, because Sattu is rich in protein, and many people out there might be knowing what Sattu is. It is the roasted chana powder. It is highly rich in protein, very good for helping in maintaining a good muscle health of your body. And people in Bihar and Bengal, they use it widely, and they use it even in summers to protect themselves from heat stroke. So it is very important, and it is very good to include such things which are available and which are there natural in nature. So I would suggest you to include Sattu and not the whey protein powder. We can also have the whey water, which we get while we make paneer at home with the milk. So the residue which we get, the water which we get after making paneer, it is whey protein only. And earlier, it used to be a very good supplement for kids, for the newborns, for the baby, when we start giving top foods to the baby. Then earlier, that water we used to give to the baby, and that's a very good source of protein. So if you want to have it, you can have that as well. What are the home remedies for acidity and chest burn? Chani, home remedies for acidity and chest burn. Again, I would like to understand that why is there acidity, and there are, or you might have seen that what foods are the triggers, or what are the triggers causing acidity. So once you identify those, try limiting those foods. If there are long gaps in your meals, then try reducing the gaps in your meals, because if there are long gaps, that causes acidity, and if acidity increases, that causes chest burn or heartburn, which people say it normally. And the remedy would be having lemon water 15 minutes post your meals. So just the lukewarm lemon water, no salt, no sugar added, Also, you can chew fennel seeds, which is soft, which we call it in Hindi, after your meal. So lemon water after 15 minutes of meals and chewing soft after each meal will definitely help you curb down your acidity levels. You can also start your day with a glass of lukewarm lemon water. This will improve your alkalinity in your body. It will reduce the acidity in your body, and that will definitely help. And take your meals, the last meal of the day, the dinner, has to be 2 hours before your bedtime, so that you do not get that gastric reflux when you lie down on the bed. This will help. Apple cider vinegar will also help in this. Okay, right way to take chia seeds. Okay, so chia seeds can be taken. They are supposed to be soaked in water, which you can do for in 30 minutes. The chia seeds are ready, and you can have them just with the water, or you can add them in your buttermilk. Now we are having summers now, and so chia seeds are wonderful. Again, they are the superfoods, and they have the ability to hold water inside, so they are a wonderful food if you can give for your to your children also, because that will prevent them from having a heat stroke, because chia seeds have the ability to hold water in it, and they are a good source of fiber, calcium. They keep you full for long, and you can have them in your buttermilk, your raita, your fruit smoothies, or maybe in plain water, or your shikanji, jaljeera, whatever you take in your summer drinks. You can also add them in your coconut water also. Vandana Jain is asking, daily taking cornflakes and oats in breakfast for good for health. Okay, so cornflakes we would not advise you to take daily in your breakfast. Sometimes it is okay. Cornflakes, corn being denser in calories, if you are not looking for weight loss, and if it is for general well-being, you can mix and match of both, or you can include a mix of both, like oats and cornflakes together. Sometimes oats generally being high in fiber, and they are the complex carbohydrates, whereas the cornflakes are not the complex carbohydrates. So having complex carbohydrates is definitely beneficial if you are looking for a daily breakfast thing. Okay, and Naina Ajay Sajnani, can you suggest any food during menopause, special like mood swings? Okay, so this mood swings is something which comes in natural, and if it is during menopause, or if you are entering into that menopausal age, then yes, it is bound to happen. So there is no such food which we say that is for mood swings, but yes, the chamomile tea, the peppermint tea, which I earlier also mentioned, because these things keep your anxiety level down, these keep your stress levels down, and that is how indirectly they help in controlling your mood swings. And obviously I would say not to there are no such foods which we can include here, but diverting your mind and keeping yourself engaged in something else, or following your passion. There must be any passion which you follow, be it any hobby which you like, or so keeping your mind away from all this, and just not thinking or just not sitting will definitely help you in overcoming your mood swings. Also, exercise plays a very important role during this time specifically. So it is for even for the people, or even for the girls or the women who have their periods. They say that we will not exercise because we have periods. So it is actually, if you exercise during these days, it is beneficial for your reproductive health. So you can go for little or light exercises for this, and during menopausal time, try keeping yourself engaged, try keeping yourself fit, so as to overcome the mood swings. Okay, so Rashmi has a question again, which is post pregnancy hair loss tips. So, post pregnancy hair loss tips, Rashmi, the hair loss post pregnancy happens in many people. This can be due to various reasons, maybe due to just the hormonal imbalance which we tend to get during pregnancy, which is very natural. And if you have not taken good care of your health during the pregnancy, then also this hair loss happens. But yes, how you can revive it is that including the superfoods which we just now discussed before, and taking your daily dose of your supplements, the natural supplements here, I would say, the almonds, walnuts, your dates, your figs, little cashew, little pistachios, and all these dry fruits, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, everything, the superfoods which we just discussed, including them daily in your diet will definitely help you out with your hair loss issues. And yes, maintaining a good health hygiene and good hair hygiene, oiling your hair, washing them on regular basis, regular timings, um, good hair natural mask which we guide. You can also log into the other page, or you can ask the other team member, who's Mrs. Rajni Vij, for the skin and hair tips, and she'll be happy to answer all your queries on what all hair mask you can apply, what all ingredients you can use right from the kitchen. So, okay. So we have another query. What should be the ideal food habits for senior citizens? So for senior citizens, we have discussed a little in the previous questions which we had got. So what you can do is the seasonal fruits, the seasonal vegetables. Don't go for any processed food or fruits or vegetables available. Don't go for the cold storage things. Always look for the seasonal fresh produce, and the superfoods. Again and again, I'm saying the same thing, that superfoods are very, very important, be it any age. Now, it is good for the a kid's health, for a senior citizen health, for a woman's health. So, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, cashews, everything is very important for every age group. So, and senior citizens have to take care of their gut health basically, because as the age progresses, all our systems start shutting down, or I would not say shutting down, but yes, they just start uh, going in a degenerative state. They start losing their functions, which so it is very important to have a good gut health, because all your immunity lies in your gut. So if your gut health is good, then you can keep yourself away from many lifestyle disorders and the weather changing issues and all those things. So to keep a gut healthy, you have to include good probiotics in your diet. Including curd, buttermilk on daily basis will definitely help improving your gut health, because it will increase the colonies of the good bacteria in the gut, which we need actually for good digestion and for maintaining the immunity. And so probiotics, seasonal fruits, vegetables, and yes, exercising daily. It can be walking or any exercise which you enjoy. It can be yoga also, which improves the flexibility, agility in your body, and it also helps you in calming down your stress levels or anxiety levels too. So include lots of probiotics, and focus on your gut health. Focus on light foods mainly. Don't overdo or don't overeat your food, and stay away from fried and junk stuff more, because that will hinder the good digestion process. That will cause you a little discomfort in your digestion issues. What food should be avoided by thyroid patients? So this we have earlier discussed, Chandni, just now, that the foods, nothing as a major part, but the most important which we say is the cauliflower family, which includes cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, and the radish. So these four vegetables we need to avoid in a thyroid patient, just for the simple reason that they produce goitrogens chemicals, and these goitrogens hinder the function of the thyroxine hormone, which is produced by the thyroid gland. So the hindrance doesn't happen. So we ask you to avoid these vegetables specifically. Okay, so since it is Women's Day, and we are discussing about health issues over here, let's just a little bit focus on that, why women's health is important. So women health is important because a woman performs a lot of functions in her life. She's a nurturer, she's a caretaker, she is a wife, a homemaker, she's working. So a lot of roles which she plays in her entire life. But taking care of health of other family members, or just focusing on their kids' health or husband's health or parents' health, we women tend to forget about our health. So it is very important, because a woman, if understand that her health is very important, and that's the only thing. After that, if you take care of your health, then only you'll be able to take care of your family's health. So it is always advisable that please take good care of yourself. Go for the routine screenings, routine test. Prevention is always better than cure. It's not about that, that you are not feeling any symptom, or if you see any symptom in yourself, then only you'll go for some kind of a screening or some routine test. You should be taking routine test yearly. If you have any medical issues which are known to you, then you should be taking your test every 6 months or every 3 months. Like in thyroid people, we always say that go for your routine test every 3 months, so that you can track progress in your thyroid levels, whether they are going up or they are maintained, or you need to cut down the dosage of your medicine. So all these things are very important. Go for your pap smear screening, your mammograms. These are very important, because prevention is better than cure. So okay, and we have gone live for this first time, and do leave in your comments that how was this live session. Did you got benefited from such sessions? And if yes, then we will be doing it often. And also you can give in your feedback, your comments, that in future what all live sessions you want to see by Lifestyle Makeover. And thank you all for supporting Lifestyle Makeover so much. And today is Women's Day. I request all the women, all the ladies out there, to enjoy this day and enjoy each day. It's not about one day today. You should be enjoying each day just as it is Women's Day. Ladies, stay healthy, stay fit. If you have any queries, drop in your comments, inbox us, write it to us on our mail IDs. We will be happy to help. Thank you.